What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about Absolute Batman issue number 6. This one is written by Scott Snyder with art by Nick Dragotta, and this is continuing the stuff going on with this Absolute Batman title, which I've really enjoyed every single issue with this thing, and this one is no exception. In fact, this may have the funniest moment in a Batman comic I have seen in the past couple of years since I've been doing comic book reviews on the channel. I laughed out loud, like kind of reading this one part that happens within it. So it was very darkly funny, and it really fits into with the Absolute universe. So we'll get to that moment shortly, but that's one bit I just absolutely loved in this thing. Yeah, so again, Absolute universe, things are brutal. We also come to find out that, you know, the normal rogues galleries that would be in the normal universe actually find out that Bruce is Batman, and that's going on in here too. So that's some interesting stuff. He's still dealing with the PTSD of losing his father, but he's still got his mother there to kind of keep an eye on him. Black Mask has also been dumping these masks on there where they can kind of scan people's faces and look to cause chaos and get money as a result of this thing. So yeah, that's what's going on in the city. Jim Gordon's a target, Martha Wayne's a target as well, and Batman goes off, you know, after Oz, and that's like, what do you mean you're the effing Batman? So he goes to find out where Black Mask's at and kind of take him down. We also get this cool shot that's a clear homage to Batman The Dark Knight Returns. I mean, that shot right there is just, it's perfect. It's like right there. So also, here we go to my favorite part. So he goes and fights on the dock, and we get the best moment in a Batman comic that actually legit made me laugh out loud. He takes one guy out, and then a kid, we'll say that loosely because I assume it's a kid, is going to cut into him. He's like, what are you doing, man? I'm just a kid. You just can't. He stares at him, and then Batman fucking punt kicks him like 100 yards into the air. Like, okay, what the hell? Like, the first time I saw that, like, I laughed like really hard. We gave him a life jacket, but he fucking punted this kid like 50 feet in the air, like off the dock. Like, how strong is this man's leg to kick a child like that? But like, is Batman punt kicking a child? I mean, I assume it's a child. It could be, you know, a little person in there, but he says it's a kid. So I'm just going to go like at face value. Batman punt kicks a kid like 50 feet in the air. I'm sorry, but just looking at the panels, it's legit the funniest thing I've seen in any Batman comic book in a couple of years. Like, it's automatically a recommendation simply for that moment. That is absolutely incredible in a fucked up sort of way. So, yeah, so that's going on there. Martha, of course, stands up to the gang members, and it's a nice moment there. I actually thought that they might have because of like the way how brutal this universe is, I actually thought they were going to kill off Martha Wayne in the confines of this issue, because I'm just kind of waiting for it to happen. I'm glad they didn't, because I feel like we have like untapped potential more with her in this universe. And we have Alfred, and you have his daughter Julia, who has some tensions with him. Batman goes to fight Black Mask, and it's a very brutal fight, but it kind of ends when Batman's like cowl ears or whatever that he's got there stabs him right through the eyes. Like, this is so violent and gory and messed up, and I'm like, Jesus, Batman. But eventually he's able to kind of stop the technology with the stuff Black Mask is broadcasting, and kind of blows up the boat, I guess, sort of. You can say that, like, it just kind of blows up, and he's kind of taken out of commission, but he ends up getting saved by Alfred in the end. He's like, okay, if I'm sticking around, so are you. And it's kind of the start of this interesting bond with him. And also, Jesus, look how much Batman's been working out. He has to have been taking, like, the Bane Venom serum, which, speaking of Bane, some weird, I don't know if this is supposed to be Black Mask or whatever, like, some weird stuff going on at the end of this thing, this deformed, like, I don't know what you even call this thing. Sir is reporting there seems to have been a small snag in Gotham City. I'm aware it's time. Get Bane. I don't know what the hell is going on here. It looks straight out of that, like, Total Recall with, you know, Quaid the Reactor, like some weird stuff kind of going on with there. But yeah, I really enjoyed this issue. It's the action bits are really great. It has the funniest moment I've seen in a Batman comic book in the past couple of years. Like, legit made me laugh my ass off. Like, Batman just punt kicking this kid like 50 yards into the air. I mean, Jesus, like, how strong is this guy? Also, Bruce, try out for your football team, become the kicker, or like do soccer or something. Like, you know, you can make a ton of money doing that and fund your resources or whatever. So I don't know. I just thought that was legit, really like one of the funniest things I've seen in quite a while. It got me to laugh like out loud pretty well. So first arc seems to be kind of wrapped up. Bane's going to be coming into the mix. Not sure what the hell is up with that ending or who that is. If somebody wants to explain to me in the comment section, you can. I also think it's interesting too that all of Batman's like kind of famous rogues gallery people now know that he is like Bruce is Batman, but they are his like best friends within the confines of this universe. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like Harvey has his reaction, Oz has his, Eddie has his, Waylon has his, and Selina, well, we haven't gotten to her just yet as well. So we'll see what happens there. And yeah, so I thought this was pretty solid stuff overall. And it gifted us one of the funniest Batman moments I've ever seen in a comic book. I can see that being meme for years to come. Like, I'm predicting it now. This will become one of those Batman comic book panels that'll be shared for years to come. People will be wondering what the context of it is. But it's Batman fucking punt kicking someone, like some kid, like 50 yards in the air. Legit one of the funniest things I've seen in quite a while. That was great. And Absolute Batman gets a big absolute thumbs up for me simply for that alone. Like, there's some cool stuff in here as well, but the punt kicking thing was just too amazing a moment. And even if the rest of the issue didn't live up to like the standards, which, you know, it's still legit really good, that moment was so fucking hilarious that I have to give this a recommendation, at least simply for that moment. Like, that is a 10 out of 10 A+ moment in a Batman comic book. So yeah, Absolute Batman I've been having an absolute good time with, and I think you all should check it out. And it's been selling well. It's just really good stuff. So looking forward to what happens next in next month's issue. But that's the moment of the run for me so far. Like, that bit right there is the bit that'll stick with me years to come. When I think back to Absolute Batman, I'm going to think to Batman punk kicking a kid like 50 yards in the air off the side of a boat or dock or whatever it is. So, yep. All right. Well, that's all I have to say. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of it. And I will see you all in the next video. One more to go, and then it's into next week's stuff. So take care now, everyone.